Alrighty, and welcome back, everybody. We're here again with Satisfactory because, like I told you last night, there is every chance that I will do stuff like this where I'll go, oh yeah, and we're playing this game tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and I sit down at my computer and decide, you know what would be fun? But I just gotta make sure everything's up and running. I've got my YouTube side popped out. I need that going. So you'll also notice that looking out into the distance that the majority of my factory is stationary, and that is because all of my belts are full, all of my storage is full. Yeah, you know, you say fun to watch. I'm sitting here thinking like, oh god, I just put all this stuff together. But it is what it is. I decided I wanted to do this. Screws aren't full. Like, they nearly are. Let's see. So I did some... I've been letting it run for a little while today to fill everything up. What is still making? Oh. Reinforced plates. So first and foremost, I gotta figure out how I want to approach this. There we go. We'll start with that. Yeah, you've been done. So I'm gonna start off with, yeah, just deleting. What was that? Oh, 1 second. 1 second, I had to go fix something for my wife real quick. Alright, and I'm back. So, Cell, you're probably right, just to let you know. It's probably going to be pretty bad. But, on that note, I have got blueprints for a lot of things now that I think will make my life easier. When it comes to, you know, going back in and setting new stuff up. That's full. Alright, and that's all I can hold at the moment. Shit, I should have done this the other way first. Alright, so I can ditch this, these, that and that, that. There we go. So I'm going to start off with my storage areas, I think. And where I want to put those. Which is what the little warehouse blueprint I have on the side is. I went back and remade a few of my blueprints. I want to clear out some space here. Now, if I've looked at this correctly, Yeah, we could do that, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Make sure I'm actually listed as online. Let's see, I can only do... Let me see. You probably know better how to do this than I do. Yeah, I would not mind that at all. Because again, I kind of have an idea of how I'm doing this. Like, how I'm setting it all up. But it's gonna be a time. So, again, like I said, I've got blueprints set up for a lot of this stuff now. It's just... a lot of it I've realized is going to take up a good bit of space. Nope, I didn't need that. I also managed to go through and have to be friends on Steam. Alright, yeah, I'm the, I go by the same name on Steam, and I don't think I have any kind of restriction on... Let me find it. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't use, there we go. There it is. I'm just gonna copy this. Alrighty. I'm gonna throw that into chat. And I'm sure there's going to come a time where, well, I hope there will come a time where I take that out because of too many people, but... if not, then that's all good too. Oh, no, I don't want to do that one. That's my, God damn it. That's my concrete beams right there, and I don't want to delete that and have to carry all of them right now. I'm gonna tear down the MAM. Alrighty. Yeah, I might as well. No need in leaving it there if I don't need it. Alright. Put that down. So, right in here is probably going to be my best spot. How big is this thing again? Okay, yeah, it fills the blueprint designer, so it's a 4x4 foundation wise. So I could put it I need to get it where I can see the edge. Or see the corner. I think I might have made this a little... Yep, see, that's exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't do. And there's no way to just undo this, is there? Oh, no. I picked up a lot of something extra. Plates. That's what I picked up, a lot of extras. It's gonna take me a minute. Cause what happened there was I started deleting things that I didn't want deleted yet. You know, because they make life difficult when they're just gone. Oh, fuck me running. No, come here. I know I can reach you. I erased my one that I said I didn't want to yet. Oh, fuck me running. Why am I carrying biomass? I may be wrong, but I kind of feel like this is why you said this is going to be fun to watch. Because I feel like this is actually not an uncommon thing to have happen when you go to tear down these things. Alright. I almost got it. I will say though, I've let it run a lot today. Like a lot. And I am pretty happy with what I have set up here. As far as like what I got done and the amount of resources I have. Because I feel like it's going to be better from a content standpoint, if that makes sense. Just because I'm not going to be running around waiting on things to make. If, you know, I can get it to do right. And with my luck and my ability, that's a big if. You can go away, you can go away, you can go away. So I figured the first thing I would start off with would be my storage units. So let's try this from a different angle. You know, I could do it that way. And then I need to see which way they're facing, though. Come on, stop doing that. Right there. Gotcha. Let me grab it then. Nope, I need to minimize this again. Alrighty. I love that. Why are you not popping up on my... Oh, that's why. Windows is like, hey, did you actually want this game to be able to go online? Oh, okay. Let me pull up Discord. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, how in the heck do I do this? All right, I think I got it.
Yep. So, you want to help tearing it down? You want me to go do my own thing? What do you want?
So, I think at the moment... Oh, dang, I didn't even realize I could actually climb through that. At the moment, I think the biggest thing is going to be getting it torn down.
Okay. Indiscriminately, or?
Honestly, yeah. But I'm trying to put it so that I've got resources, like specific, or only one resource per bin, kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'm also trying to see what I've got in different places.
Well, just so we don't have stuff constantly building up, I'm gonna go shut off production lines.
Oh yeah. Actually, I can make that a little easier.
Oh, you're just gonna shut the whole network down?
Yeah, I'm gonna delete one of my input powers.
Okay.
Because it should blow the circuit on my biomass as soon as that happens.
Well, see, what I was thinking is that I'll shut down the miners first, let everything that's being produced run through.
So the thing about that is most of it is full.
Well, like your copper and your limestone could easily run the lines. So I'll go shut those down.
Alrighty, yeah, that works. Yeah, that was the deal. Is I've let it run for a while today while I was doing other things, because it's like I want to make sure I have enough resources to do what I'm trying to do tonight. And then I didn't think about it, and so now that I'm tearing everything down, all the lines are full, all the storage is full.
Yep. I know how that goes.
But I think I've got these set up in a way that once I actually get everything in, it should be a lot easier.
Okay.
Wait, no.
So I remember last time we talked, you were talking about the fact that you liked let out and how everything was all crazy and all over the place. And then on your last stream, it's like, I want to make this look pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I kind of, don't get me wrong, I like things being kind of a little chaotic, but at the same time, I need to be able to function with it.
Oh, I understand that. Where did you take apart your man?
Yes.
Okay.
I can, as I say, I can throw one down. That's going to go up by the hub.
Yeah, I'll build one up here. Actually, hold on, let me.
But I will say that's also the downside of doing this kind of stuff is, I'm constantly that way where it's like, no, I like the disorganized, and then I start, I'll stream it for not too awful long, and it's like, you know what this needs is to go away.
So, what color do you want your factories to be when you build them?
Right now I've got everything in my blueprints painted blue.
Blue. Okay. Blue, light blue, dark blue.
Turn around.
Okay, I will try to match that. Because when you go into the customizer and the top, there's the FICSIT swatches. You can actually change those. You just click on the edit, and everything you build will be that color then.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Now you do.
So yeah, I'm actually going to change that on mine. I was going to say it's
blue in what color, or just blue all around?
It's blue and black, but it's the little color code in it is 00182. Oh, I gotta minimize that.
00182.
It's yeah, and it's
oh, not
A is in dog. In the for the color code, it's not.
Yeah. What is it? What was it again?
001. A is in apple, D is in dog, and then 2.
Oh, okay. Boom. What about your foundations?
I'm thinking about just doing those black, like just straight, just solid.
Black on black, okay.
And then I need to do. I don't have anything
pipeline.
set for pipeline yet. I might match it to the buildings.
Okay.
There we go. I didn't realize I could change my default like that though. That's good to know.
So everything you went through and painted, if I remember correctly, this is how it went on mine. Everything you went through and painted by yourself. Yep. Everything you went through and painted by yourself will not change. So like these light blue floors will stay light blue. But if you look over here at the stuff that you never painted, it's black.
Oh, okay.
And also if you look at all the buildings and all the walls, they're the blue too.
So changing the default actually changes your default.
Yep, and anytime you build something, it'll be those colors.
I like that. That's so much easier than the way I was doing it.
Yeah.
I am going to run through and paint my floors because, so when I was doing it, I just set up a color swatch on custom, and I was just painting them in the blueprints and then saving the blueprint after it was painted. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's going to be the best way I got to do it. Alright, so I'm going to break this end down. I'm going to clear out this. Oh, I know why I've got biomass on me. Because I was an idiot and just started chainsawing stuff. Alright. So yeah, the way I've got it set up right now, I think it's 3 of these large buildings, the large like warehouse looking buildings, or 3 more of them, will give me extra storage compartments from what I need.
Okay.
And I tried to set them up in a way that they're pretty easy to direct out. Like, getting the belts to them might be a bit of a pain, but from that point on, it should be pretty easy.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to leave 1 space between them. I will say, placing some of these things, like placing the blueprints, that is the one case I will say where I wish there was just a top-down view for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that. There is later on. There is a hover pack, where as long as you're hovering near power, you can get top-down views of things, which is nice.
Okay, that would be nice. So, I also couldn't do catwalks from like outside of the building area on the blueprints. So that was one of the things that I had where I was like, you know what, I would really like to just go ahead and get this whole thing set. But so the idea behind this one is I want it, like, I'll go through and delete the floor pieces out from between the buildings once they're placed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have everything connected with, probably with catwalks.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
Going probably for, like, the over-industrialized feel.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna drop off screws here.
The cubes and rotors.
Make sure what I had in this one. That's cable, concrete, wire. And plates. Okay. This one's gonna be screws, rods.
Have you yourself a set of Blade Runners yet, or no?
I have not yet. I don't
okay.
think I had them researched yet.
No, you did.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah. Because.
Now I'm trying to remember. It's rods, sheets, screws, wire, cable. concrete. I feel like there's something I'm missing out of my first storage area.
Out of your big six?
Yeah.
It's plates, rods, screws, wires, cables, and concrete.
Okay.
That's the big six. Because if you look at me with the Blade Runner,
that's right.
I can run a lot faster and jump a lot higher.
And what does it take to build those?
We're 3 silica short for building a second pair for you. So I'm gonna go. I already took it out of your chest. So
okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna scan for more quartz right now.
Oh, okay. I know why I'm.
Actually, I know where it is. Too,
that's because there's 4. That's what I had quartz in one of these.
Yeah, it was turned all into silica.
No,
and
I got 76 raw quartz.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay, I know why I'm confused on this. So I've been doing them in 3x2s, and in this one it's 4 containers per building.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, no, it's 2 buildings. It should be 2 rows. That.
So
And that.
if you look in the storage chest in the hub, you'll find Blade Runners in that little chest for you.
Alrighty.
It takes some getting used to.
I'm sure it does. But I mean, hey, if it lets me run a little faster, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That is a big difference.
Yeah.
Jeez. Alright, I am gonna... Yeah, I've got plenty. I am gonna cheat a little bit on this one. And I'm gonna run a conveyor belt that I'm going to dismantle here in a little bit.
That's fine.
Just to start draining out, that one. Or, no, I'm not. I gotta put up another one of these. Okay. Just shy. Oh, no, 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 no. Also, as I was going through it, I learned something. I let everything run, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's not a big deal. I've got, I'll have plenty of everything. I forgot that each leg of my screw manufacturing, I had put a storage unit, and then I had converged them onto one later on, over in my, over in the 6.
Yeah.
So I had 3 storage units full of screws.
Oh, yeah, the old adage of, more screws is not going to happen to you.
I mean, it will, because I'll forget to do something and use them all. That's the way just about everything else goes. Okay, so you can't adjust terrain in this game, can you?
No, you can't. The only terrain you can adjust are the small little boulders on the ground, and you need the nobelisks for that.
Gotcha. So that means we're doing a little bit of up.
So you want your entire screw factory taken apart now, or?
Yeah, you can go ahead and take it apart. I don't need any more for right now.
Okay.
So I can still do this and be able to just catwalk ramp up it. Yeah, so I'll just use I'll just elevate it a little bit with foundations for the next one.
That's not a problem.
I say my biggest thing is that the overall look that I'm going for eventually starts to happen.
It's okay. Oh, that's why this isn't working. Okay. You disconnected your sync.
Oh. That sounds like something I did. Oh, I know when I did it too. It was when I started taking down that wall closest to it.
Okay.
Blueprints.
I think. There we go. There we go. Now that's sinking.
Oh my god.
So this long belt running around the outside of the base, you need that? Or can I take that down?
Which one is it?
It's the one that's behind your warehouses. It's running to...
Oh, that was the one I was telling you I'm going to use once I get this warehouse put up.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's going to drain some of those right there.
Okay.
My problem is I put my warehouse up, and I put it up slightly off kilter.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I see that.
I get that it's funny, but I'm sitting here like, you gotta be no.
Yeah. Yeah. That's... Oh, that sucks.
That's what I was saying earlier. I wish there was a way, because it's so easy to put blueprints down. I wish there was just as easy of a way to pick them back up.
And that's something people have talked about on the dev streams. It's like, why don't you do a undo for blueprints? And it's like, well, we shouldn't have to do an undo for blueprints. And it's like, yeah, you kind of need to.
Like, come on, you know the type of people that play this game. We need an undo button.
Yeah.
Now, it's honestly, I haven't caught one of the dev streams yet. I want to, kinda, just because I feel like
every Tuesday on Twitch at 9 o'clock, I think.
AM or PM.
AM.
I might be able to catch one. I can catch the VOD at least.
Yeah, yeah, and they are not a affiliated channel, so you don't have to worry about like ads or having to subscribe to them or anything like that.
Okay.
I just
it painted my truck too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it would do that.
You can change the truck if you want to.
No, I like it. I didn't realize that was one of the things that would change.
Okay.
So, I have this habit every once in a while of I will go really hard on one color of everything. And it usually, since I started doing stuff like this, it's changed based on my hair color. Which changes every time I add a new digit to my follower count. So like I went red at 100, blue at 1,000. If everybody gets me to 10,000, I will it's going green next.
You should do plaid.
I'll do that one at 100.
I would love to see somebody actually try and do that. Okay, there is a mess of power poles here that just go in a circle. I don't think we need those.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm surprised.
Well, no, it's because when I was pulling out the constructors for the screws, Um,
Oh, yeah, no, so I do that a lot where I'll make a loop, and then I'll just
Yeah.
shoot pieces off of the loop.
hey, at least when I've been watching, you've been following the rule of build a building, build a pole.
I'm getting better about it.
Oh yeah. So screws, I'm assuming, are full because
Yeah, no, let me see. I've got about half of an industrial container left. Open.
Of screws?
Yeah, it's in the second building. Like, I've got over half of one full.
Oh, the second building is actually industrial containers?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they all are.
Yeah, I see that. Well, because the one you built on stream, you used regular containers for.
Oh, yeah. So I unlocked industrial right toward the end of last night's stream, so when I was putting together buildings, I was like, I'm just going to use these.
Yeah, you also ended the stream like 4 seconds too early.
What happened?
Because you said, and as always, and the stream ends.
Oh, no. That's not the way that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I waited a couple of seconds, actually. I'll have to check, because... So OBS is supposed... the way I've got it set up, it's supposed to bleed out whatever's left. Like it's, continue sending.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, screws are absolutely full now.
Oh, this one isn't. The first one isn't.
Huh?
The first bin of screws isn't completely full. And actually...
Good lord.
Well, I gotta reconnect up the line.
Gotcha, so
Just
I'm gonna
so they can have power.
dump these here.
I'm just waiting for the conveyor line to finish running.
So the 3 stack over to the side of the hub, I actually have I'm using one as kind of an overflow at the moment, and it's got screws in it.
Okay.
Alright, that's
When I get that
pipes.
far, I'll take that out.
Alright, so we're gonna do reinforced plates. These.
So do you have a desire to make all your conveyors have nice, neat 90-degree turns on them, or no?
Not terribly, no.
Okay, because as I say, I could show you a trick on how to do that.
I mean, if it's something doable, then yeah, I'm down to try it.
You know how when you're running belts out and you have the green lines?
Yes.
If you get the green line for an entrance and you back off 2 sets, like especially when you're on a grid on foundations, you back off 2 spaces, build the belt, and then build the belt from the end into the machine. It'll be a nice 90-degree turn.
Okay. I figured there was some kind of quick way, because I've noticed that little bit a couple of times, where it's like if you just come up to the green line, it throws you all kind of wonky.
Yeah,
I figured there had to be a way to do it. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's you look at my factories and it's like everything is 90-degree angles, and I am a person that does care about clipping in my builds, but the people I play with don't care. So when I'm on their builds, if they don't mind it, I'll do it.
So in all honesty, if I can reduce my clipping overall, I will. But it's not one of those things that I am gonna lose sleep over, I think is the right way to put it.
After stream, I should load up my base and have you come take a look at it, because there's something I think that might, well, you don't even have to look at my base. You could also just look at other people's. It's you build up very high and have like a high floor on your base, and you bring everything to a central storage area.
Okay, so like
And
instead
I'm
of
not-
laying these out, like stack them.
Yeah.
Thing?
Oh,
Okay.
no, on mine they're not even stacked. On mine it's just industrial storage containers lined up right next to each other, one after another, and doing. I have signs on them.
Oh, for what each one is?
Yeah.
That idea I like a lot. Biomass or biofuel.
I noticed you still had you had 6 tickets in your sink. Would you mind if I were to use the tickets to purchase signs?
Sure. That was one of the things I
Okay.
was looking at. But I picked up. I was looking at signs, but I picked up catwalks first.
That's fine.
Yeah, I haven't looked at my sink in a while today, actually.
Okay. Well, to get them all, I'm going to need 17 tickets, and I only have 10. But the small signs are 2 meters by half a meter. There are 2 meter by 2 meter square signs, and then there's the giant billboard signs. Actually, billboard signs aren't going to matter because, yeah. Incoming.
Okay. So do that. I'm also getting to where I'm trying to remember that I can use foundations to basically measure out and make sure everything still grids off the right way. So that was one of the things I noticed before I really wasn't paying any attention to at all. But no, not like that. And I will have to reroute my truck stop at some point.
That's fine. One of the things that's really nice is when people will use the blueprint builder to build roads. They'll build like straight sections and turns, and they'll put those between their truck stops, and it's kind of like the trucks are driving down the highway.
You know, I was wondering about that, like how well a road actually works.
They can work very well.
I was showing my wife something in this earlier, and I kind of figured that was where I kind of figured roads would be a really nice thing to add. It was because I was looking at it and I realized that it wrecked everywhere I wrecked.
Yep.
Like exactly.
And if it's a small boulder on the ground, you can just build nobelisks and just blow those up, and then it shouldn't wreck there, but it might cause further pathing issues. Pick a background color.
No, I don't know. Do white on black.
White? Okay. Well, this one's only going to be one color. Oh God, white's going to burn your frickin' retinas off.
Oh no, I'm saying like if you can do the text and the background color, do white on black if you can.
No,
Like-
it's just one color.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you come over here by your steel beam storage bin real quick, this is what I
Whoa.
have on all my storage bins.
Gotcha. I fell. I'll be there in a second.
That's fine.
Shouldn't have taken the floors out just yet. But I was sitting there, I was like, I want to see what this is gonna look like.
It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just when you're running around looking, where do I have this?
Oh,
Where do I have this?
That's steel beam one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. I like that.
Yep. So I'm assuming you're not going to keep that one, so I just...
Yeah, no, I was gonna say steel beams are in this one. That was the reason I was saying I fell, because I'd already taken the runners out from between the
Oh,
buildings.
okay.
Oh!
Oh my god. What is your truck on the wide world of sports or something? Holy crap.
So I built a, come here, come here, come here. Just... You're gonna take a break for a little while.
Did you turn autopilot off? No, you didn't.
It said it.
Oh.
Okay. I was like, it said enable autopilot when I looked at it, but I didn't look down on the bottom to see if it was disabled.
Yeah.
But no, so I built that through its path, and that's why I was saying, like, I know I'm gonna have to redo this, or like repath it, and
well,
it just turned around and took off over it.
It's just cartwheeling. It's like, holy crap.
All right.
They trucks and tractors and trucks are still pretty buggy. But one thing they did change in update 7, I think it was, is that even if they fall off cliffs, which is what they were prone to do, they would still just magically reappear on their route. So you could have a route that was totally broken, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, so I noticed that earlier. They have a draw distance, and they have a time that, like, it knows how long the route takes.
Yep. Where do you have iron rods? First building, second, third?
It will be the first or second, but I can't remember right off the top of my head at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, this catwalk's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I noticed how you said you were very disappointed with the amount of tickets you were getting. And the problem with that is the more tickets you get, the more the tickets are going to cost.
Yeah. I was looking at it, I kind of was noticing that it's like, there's not an easy way to fix that.
No, but the more intricate the piece you throw into it, the more points those are worth.
Okay.
Like, I think turbo motors are something like, it was like 23,000 points a piece when you sink them.
Oh, dang.
Although, yeah.
I'm guessing they are an expensive piece to make, though.
They are a late stage item. I haven't even started making them yet in my game. So, you know, there are so many freaking screws. I might just sink these. The few that are in here.
I was going to say, by all means, I was considering it earlier myself.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those, like, I sat there and I'm looking at it like, this is excessive.
Well, most people will do what you did originally, where you'll put one constructor on a miner, and then one smelter on a miner, and then after on that smelter, you'll run one constructor, and it's like, oh, now I got screws taken care of, and it's like, what? I need more screws.
Yeah, see, I was at the second part of that when you came along, where it's like, this is not working.
Yeah.
And, like, don't get me wrong, I realize, you know, there's YouTubers out there that do games like this, that they spend excessive amounts of time doing their videos.
Oh yeah.
You know, Let's Game It Out is one of the most well-known ones, where you can tell his videos take a week to record, at least. But the thing is, doing games like this in situations where it's like every single thing is going to take 4 days, there's got to be a better way, or it just doesn't work.
Do you plan on keeping your biofuel or no?
Maybe a little bit for the chainsaw, but I'm not terribly attached to it at the moment.
Okay, I'll just take all the stuff in this side chest. I mean, worst case scenario, you can always make more, right?
Yeah, I've got a full stack on me for my chainsaw, so yeah, by all means.
Okay. I'm just finding things to throw into the sink right now.
Gotcha. Alright, so was that reinforced or regular plates?
So yeah, your new screw setup, because you did get the alternate recipe for screws, right?
You know, I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, I'll go check on a assembler real quick.
That's an assembler recipe?
Or no, constructor. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
When-
I don't know. I just. Zamerson, man, thank you very much for the like. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to
did.
learn a little bit more about what I'm doing wrong here. Alright. So that's.
Yeah, I don't like to play people's games for them, which is when I come in, it's like, if you want me to help, just let me know what you want help with. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I can understand that.
did you say your iron plants, rods, sheets, you were going to tear that down and rebuild that, or is this stuff up here staying?
That's gonna come down.
Okay, so I'll start taking this down too.
Yeah, once I get the storage reorganized, because I'm gonna have a shitload of ingots, honestly.
With iron ingots, honestly, unless you plan on oversaturating things, just sink them.
I'm gonna just sink them because the deal is all of my iron stuff, I have so much more than I need at the moment.
Yeah. Which is probably what I'm going to do once I delete all this stuff, is just sink it.
The only ones that I'm saving at the moment are steel.
Yeah.
Which I put that on the wrong one actually though. So I am going to put the steel on the furthest one out though.
Okay.
And the only reason for that is because I'm going to end up moving the truck stop over here, and that makes it easier to just pop the steel out of that into the back of that thing.
Yeah. Do you want me to leave the miners up though, at least, or do you want me to take those down as well?
Yeah, they can.
At
They
least
can.
we'll know where the nodes are.
Yeah, they can stay up.
Okay.
I may, and I'm not sure on this part yet. I may put one of my constructor buildings up there.
Okay.
And like do the same area. It's just, like I said, I've got them set up right now where I've got like blueprints for everything that keep it a little more contained and a little bit more the way I want it to look.
You're gonna go up and take a look at the steel area or iron area and be like, oh, this is very different.
Yeah, no, I see that. It's a God, the biofuel. The biofuel generators. I'm sitting there looking at them like I just kept adding more of you. All right, so. Pop this off. And I think.
So when you put something in your hotbar and you bring it up to build it, if you press and hold E, it'll bring up a wheel of what other things you can build of that type. So like if you put foundations down and hold E, it'll bring up a wheel of the 1, 2, and 4 meters. The ramps, it'll
That's
bring
what
up the
that
same
was
thing.
earlier.
Yeah. And with belts, it'll bring up the different mark belts. So.
I like that.
Yeah.
I did it accidentally earlier, and it threw me off real bad because I'm like, what the hell was that? But no, I really like the fact that it does that.
Same thing with like splitters. There are actually 4 types of splitters in the game. There are your regular splitter, your merger, then there's smart splitters, and then later on programmable splitters.
Okay.
Smart
I knew
splitters you can
about those, but I never messed with. Like I'm far away from those, so.
Yeah, we need to find a Caterium node and research the Caterium tree in order to get those, and it's pretty far down on the tree.
I should have dropped that off.
Okay. Do you want me to take apart your copper and limestone?
Yeah. I've got to set up. Did I really just? Good lord. I overbuilt so much. It's not even funny.
So take it back all the way to the miners, or leave the belts up?
Leave the belts up. That's good.
Okay. I want to take some of the belts down.
I was like, I'm sure they can be cleaned up.
Well, I don't want you like building your copper set up and you only have like 2 foundations worth of space to build it on.
Oh yeah,
and
I got you.
A little larger than that. Finally, I got to get rid of that piece that was here for several episodes.
What was it?
It was a conveyor pole. There was a conveyor pole that was, you just ran along the side of it.
Oh, I thought I took that one down.
Nope. It's down now.
Let's see. It was the one up in the copper area, right?
Limestone.
Oh, okay, never mind. I missed that one. I was saying there was one that was
the copper one's still there. Yeah, the copper one's still there.
Oh, wait.
I think.
On the output side of it?
I think it was, yeah. It was once everything came back together, I think.
Oh, okay. I think I got that one earlier today by accident, just because I ran into it.
Okay.
God, there's more screws up here. Steel. Alright, so I do have a handful of power cells that I'm going to pop into this chest.
Oh, power slugs?
No, the cells. Or shards.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful when you use those.
Yeah, I haven't used a lot of them. I was using them earlier for the steel bars.
Yeah.
You'll also notice, if you start taking it apart, that my steel input, like everything for my steel ingots, is Mark III belts, because it just was not keeping up with me.
Okay. My default, again, in my world, my default build is Mark III belts. So.
Yeah, I was sitting there looking at it, I'm like, I'm just tired of dealing with you, so we're gonna do it this way.
And why not? Hey, look at that. Your copper sheets are full.
The new one?
Well, either that or you took the storage out of the way.
Their storage is gone, I believe. Or, well, actually, no. That storage should be full.
Nope. Yep. It's here. It's full.
That's this one.
What the heck is... What the heck is that?
What?
Oh, game glitched. I deleted a constructor, and all that was left of the constructor was the dark vacuous void that is the input and output.
Oh,
just
dang.
Black squares. Yeah. And like that's
one of those. Don't
kinda
put anything in. Don't put anything here.
upstairs.
Oh no, no! I was saying like that's one of those moments where you're just looking at it like, yeah, don't put anything here. It's just gonna eat it.
Well, no, I deleted the constructors, but the voids stayed. They were just black squares floating in nothingness. It was not pleasant.
Okay.
But did this get shut off again? Yes, it did.
What did I turn off?
I don't think you turned anything off.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. Yeah, must have deleted a power line somewhere.
Wait, no, I did that the wrong way. There we go.
Where'd you bring your power into the base?
Down by the far door. By the truck stop.
By the truck stop? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, I feel like once this is all sorted and done, it'll be much easier. Just because it should be a little more centralized and honestly organized. But yeah, the whole process of paring down and putting it back together is...
I've had to do that many times.
I figure this won't be the last one I do.
No, my first base, I was like, I am never using foundations. I don't see the point of that. Oh boy, yeah, I found out real quickly. It's like, oh yeah, you want to use them.
Yeah, you know, I feel that. Because I was kind of the same way, looking at it like, why would you, like, if you can just put it down and it works, why would you bother putting the foundation down? And it's like, oh, because, for one, then everything is on the same level. And everything lines up all nice and pretty when you use foundation. That was the part that got me to start using them, though, was I had so many instances where it's like, I just, what am I trying to say? Like where I'm rolling along and it wouldn't line up.
Oh.
Because I was an inch and a half off to the left side.
Yeah. I will say this about miners and foundations. Miners, when you put them down, if you are putting foundations down and you hold control, it'll snap the foundation to the world grid. The world has a single grid that everything will snap to.
Oh, I did not know that.
It may not be, yeah, it may not be on the same height. And like, so when you build a ramp down to it, like the ramp may cut halfway down through a foundation, but it is still lined up on the XY axis or ZY axis. It's just X, not necessarily O.
Okay.
Whichever one's vertical. I have almost 600 reinforced iron plates. Do you want me to keep those, or should I sink them?
How many do I have in... It depends how many I have in storage, because...
That's why I was asking. I don't want to sink them if you don't have it. If you don't have that many,
I feel like I do. Whoa, shit.
I'll go up and check. Oh, you really started tearing stuff down.
I've got, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You.
9.
That one's full.
And I've got a little over 1,000 over here, so yeah.
This one is not full, so there we go. Dropped them off in the storage bin.
Alright.
Your assemblers. You want me to start taking those apart or no?
Yeah, they can come down.
Okay.
Those will probably be one thing that I won't use my blueprint for, because the blueprint I have, I think it only fit one.
I would like to show you something with those.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not terribly hard. It might ease up on some of your crazy belts. Oh, you took foundations out from the roof.
What?
You have a power pole.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
took
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you took multiple ones out. Holy cow. Okay. Well, I'm going to put that back because you need to stand there.
Yeah, I did that, and then I realized, like, I've still got to mess with all this area up here. So I have a full industrial container of screws, so I'm probably about to...
You took a lot of stuff out from up top. Holy cow.
Floor-wise?
There's holes all over the place up top.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, okay, I see what happened. So I took the foundation pieces out that were above, or directly above these.
Okay. Yeah, I won't put those back. Just...
Yeah, no, I've just been rocking along and, you know, tearing things to pieces.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm starting to do now, too. So...
Yeah, I will say when I was starting to get to the point where I was like, I really, really, really need this steel to make a little faster. The Mark III belts they kept up, and I think they were running just a little bit faster than what it was actually bringing over.
Well, now the good thing is those two coal lines you're bringing down from up top into your steel factory, the ingot factory, you can put Mark III belts and have them go even faster now.
Yep, and I'm also at some point tonight going to run a hypertube. Up to that?
You want me to do it?
Sure. I've got everything.
Okay.
I got everything around for it. So I've got one that needs an entrance put back on it that was over by the front of the base.
That one needs an entrance?
Yeah, because to some of the stuff I had to move around, I ended up moving it off.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see.
So I just needed an entrance slapped on it, and that'll take you over to the steel area.
Yeah, I'm also going to reroute that hypertube a little bit.
By all means.
Because at one point you were building it, and you were looking straight at where your iron facility is, and you're like, where is my iron factory? Oh, I'll just turn down this little cavern here, and oh, there's the power line, and I'll follow the power line. I'm like, you just made your hypertube a little bit longer than you needed to.
So that's what I was thinking. I was walking along. I'm like, I know it's over here.
Yeah, you were really close to it.
And I finally I felt like I was like, I've walked too far. Like it's not this far over.
Yeah, that happens.
So also, I'm gonna tell you, because you've been around for, watched a few streams at this point. I have working memory loss, so you'll notice me do that a lot, where I'm just running along and then I forget what I was doing and go off doing something else.
Not a problem. It's something that happens to everybody. Like, I'll watch some other streamers that like, I got to do this project. Oh, before I do this project, I'm going to do this one thing. Like you were saying, attention deficit shiny.
Yeah.
But and the same thing. It's like, so how's that? Like they'll be playing multiplayer. It's like, so how's that new steel plant coming? Oh, I totally forgot I was supposed to do that. I'm on the other end of the map cutting down trees.
I've done that too.
No. This map is huge. It's about 30 square kilometers. So.
Oh, so I still have a boatload to explore.
Oh, you haven't even scratched the surface of this biome, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get a few more things going, and then I actually do. Here pretty soon, I do want to spend some time exploring the map.
Nothing wrong with that.
But first, I need to make at least another 100,000 screws.
Well, with the new recipe, that should take you about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because think about it, you go right from the smelter directly into constructor to start making screws. So.
Wait, it's a refiner, isn't it?
No, it's iron ingots for screws. The alternate recipes, iron ingots to make screws. So it's right from the smelter right into a constructor. So miner, smelter, constructor. No, you don't need like 2 layers of constructors. It's just the one.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I've never mapped it out to find out how many you need. But I did notice your copper setup you made was expecting 120 input. And the fact I was thinking, I was like, his node is only a normal node that's only going to give him 60. But then he went and put on that Mark II miner. I'm like, okay, I see where he's going.
Yeah, so that was my whole thing. Was like, I got the Mark II miners. I'm like, I want to make this, with that in mind.
Yeah.
Future-proof it just a little bit.
Oh, like I said in chat the other day, I'm watching you do stuff, and and I'm like, I wish I could leave a comment. I'm watching the VOD the next day, and it's like I should leave a comment. No, I'll just tell them tomorrow how to fix it, and then you usually are now figuring it out. And I saw you use the calculator, and I was like, awesome.
Yeah, so that's one that's weird for me, is actually having to use a calculator for stuff like this. Like, I get it, because this is a lot more complicated system than I'm used to with these types of games. But it's because it's automation. And a lot of things that I do, a lot of games that I play, they deal strictly with everything that you build.
Okay.
So the automating side of it does take a little bit, because mathing it out is, I enjoy it. I just don't think to do it.
Yeah, if you ever go watch some other people doing, if you ever watch a video on YouTube of search for someone playing Satisfactory for the first time, with how long you've played it, you'll look at these people and like, why are you doing this? No, don't do it that way.
I looked at some of the stuff I did right at the beginning, like looked at my own videos, and I'm like, just a week later, that didn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, I was wondering why you had 3 miners going into a merger and then going into 2 smelters. I'm like, that's not going to do anything.
Yeah. It's because I wasn't thinking about the fact that the belts have a cap on them, and I'm like, no, I could just do this, and it's fine. It'll work.
Yeah, I watched your second video right before you went on vacation. It was like 12 hours or something like that since it was posted, and I wrote a comment. I'm like, please let me help you.
Yeah, no, I saw that when I was, I think I was on the road when I saw that comment come in. I'm like, Okay, so either he knows knows how to play the game and he's going to gripe at me because it was you know, I think it was let me know next or please let me know the next time you go live. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
either I irritated the shit out of him or he's gonna help me.
Well, you did irritate the shit out of me. But that's the thing. It's like, I'm not here to play your game. I'm not going to set up everything for you. I just want to help you to get into the mindset on how to figure stuff out. And you're doing that very well. My best point, I was almost jumping up and down on the couch. My dogs were freaking out. Was when you figured out the water pumps for the coal.
Yeah, I sat there and I thought that one. What I will say took me a second because I sat there and I stared at it. I'm like, there's something here that I'm not seeing because they weren't doing it. I'm like,
yeah.
And then I finally, because I think it was because something had happened where I had to look at the through rate of the belts earlier.
The pipes.
Well, no, I was saying like I thought to look at it because I had to look at the through rate on the belt for some reason.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I was like, let's just see. And yeah. Alright, I almost have all of my storage moved.
Nope, it is not on Xbox. I sat down and grabbed my Xbox controller. I'm like, why am I not moving? It's like, oh, it's not on Xbox.
Oh, dang. Alright, so yeah, there's also this right there that's just full of screws as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking for sheets and what is it? Oh, I gotta put the hyper tubes in my build. And it's gonna be 7. I need steel pipes and encased industrial beams.
So steel pipes I think are in the 3rd warehouse, and then encased industrial beams I believe are in the last one.
How many warehouses did you build? 4?
4.
Okay. Oh. Yep. Stack those.
Oh shit. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. And then I've got a bunch of encased beams right here as well. But they're pretty good. So I had a full bin of them.
Oh, you're running low on sheets. Holy crap.
On which sheets?
In the last...
Oh, I haven't brought them down yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a full container upstairs still.
Okay. I'll grab all but one then. So you know.
Oh,
which
yeah,
one they
just
are.
so it's identified.
So if you ever... Do you know how to split stacks in this?
The right-clicking, split them in half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you hold right-click, it'll bring up a slider, and you can set the stacks either with the slider or with just typing in the number.
Oh, okay. That'll be useful.
Yeah, because when you were splitting up biofuel, I saw you just right-clicking like a madman. I was like, oh, okay. He probably doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, I didn't know about the adjustable ones. I knew I could right-click it and it would break it, so I'm just like, yeah, it's good enough.
Are you gonna build more platforms where the truck route is for the hypertube, or do you want the hypertube just to come where the foundations are right now?
You can bring the hypertube up to the foundations because I'm gonna end up re-recording that. Like I say, I'm gonna move the truck stop over just a touch.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna re-record that route. I'm gonna set the truck stop up where it's a little easier for it to get, like it's not so many belts to get it around to the still storage.
One of the things you could also do is build roads in your blueprints.
Oh yeah, where I can just carry them across that way, or like just pop them down quick.
And as you're building them, if you build them in a straight line, most of the time they should be able to keep level on the top, and the bases will just sink into the ground level accordingly. So build them nice and tall, and you can still keep a nice flat roadway.
Okay. All right, look into that. That's probably.
Okay, let's delete this hypertube.
Okay, yeah, it's running on Mark III belts, and it's just, God, how many screws are going in there?
It's so weird. It's so weird to hear a player saying, "What am I going to do with all these screws?"
Well, again, you know, like I said, it wasn't that long ago where I'm sitting here just going like, I need more.
Yep.
But now I'm sitting here staring at it like, I need storage space.
That is not something you hear from someone who's playing Satisfactory. You never hear them talking about how they have too many screws.
I mean, I named it modular warehouse. Because I don't know, can you see my blueprints as well or no?
I don't know. Let me see. I don't.
Because I have one that's called modular warehouse that's literally just a single industrial, like it's made to pop down really quickly for a single industrial.
Basic copper assembler, warehouse module, constructors, smelter house, warehouse. Yep, I have access to them.
Nice. I didn't know if it would do that or not, because I know it had me save them, but I didn't know if it was something that could be accessed from your end or not.
I guess it's server based instead of individual base.
That would make sense. How did I do half of this?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just looking at where some of my power lines are running, some of my belts were running. It's like, what was I doing? Alright.
So if you want to take a trip through your hypertube. Hypertubes can work both ways while people are in them. So if you get in your hypertube while I'm in it, we'll just pass each other.
Okay.
But if you want to,
yeah, I'm running across
take a
there.
look at it. Yeah,
I just got the.
And you can also switch directions in the hypertube.
That I did not know.
Yeah, and when you're going forward, just press and hold S, and it'll switch you around.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Also, my Blade Runners are doing some weird shit.
Yeah, the that's been an issue for like 2 years, and the gas mask will do that too. When you get the gas mask, and it'll be floating off your head.
Gotcha. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, so I can see why it's not a big issue or like something that they're really wanting to rush to fix.
Yeah.
Oh God, I was close.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw where it turned off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As I was getting closer to the base, I saw you flying alongside the hypertube, outside of it.
You know, I believe it.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm gonna go grab this real quick. Maybe.
Oh, the slug?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go set up a elevator system, which will hold the hypertubes and the coal for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to catch the slugs when I see them. because
Well-
I do see where overclocking like that is going to be a big thing.
Yeah. When you do the around the holidays, they have something called FICSIT. It's their holiday event, and
Okay.
giant presents will fall down from the skies. All the power poles have wreaths hanging off of them. But there's an advent calendar in it, and as you open it up, just different items. But
Yeah.
you can get a crap ton of slugs that way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
It's always I actually I really enjoy it when devs do stuff like that, where it's do something for a holiday like that. Let's see. How do I want to run this?
Do you have the hypertube floor holes? No, you don't.
No. I think that's coming up. So once I get my production running again, I've got to get phase 2 done on my space elevator, I think, before I can get anything else.
Okay. Well, the hypertube floor holes are actually tickets.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't have them yet, and I think I've got exactly 1 ticket over there. Last time I checked, I've got a fuckload of screws going, so I mean, I should have more soon.
I think you still have like 3 tickets or so left in the chest.
Okay. Let's see. That's gonna be in. Not customizer. Architecture, maybe? Nope.
I don't remember offhand.
Okay. Yeah, I can get them real quick. 3 tickets for that, for floor and wall.
Okay.
And there they go. I was looking for those earlier, trying to figure out what I needed to do, because I knew there had to be a way to run them into a room.
Oh yeah. I do not like the fact that you can't run up ladders in this.
You know, you say that and it makes sense, but I never even thought about that until you said it.
Well, I know you said you're not really big into 7 Days to Die, but in 7 Days to Die, you can sprint up ladders and sprint down ladders.
Like, it makes sense. Like I say, it's just not something that I thought of.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm taking these down.
Jeez, I forgot how tall this thing is supposed to be.
Oh, the mountain there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain. I was thinking probably just doing the whole ladder trick, and now that the floor hole's there, just ladder up, foundation, ladder up, foundation.
Okay, I actually built that too high, which is nice. No, I'm doing walls actually. There's a neat little trick with crap, that didn't work.
Why do I have... I'm noticing, and I think it's because of what you said, where I was finally getting into the habit of, you know, like, put down a building, put down a power pole. But I'm looking, and I've got so many spots where it's like 4 power poles just clustered right together. And then moving on, or then, you know, going on to something else. I'm like, why did I do this? Like, what was the thought process here? Alright, so I want to do...
Yeah.
I'm going to bump each of those to 3. Or to 2s. What's going to be... Oh, you didn't bring any of the miners across with you, did you? Or, well, no. You're putting up the 2, but I can run across here in a minute and grab them.
Yeah. I'm actually doing more than the 2, but...
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to say you weren't. I'm trying to track something in my head. I'm like, too many screws in my inventory. Because like one of my objectives today is to get over there and put those miners to Mark IIs.
Yeah, the thing that sucks about upgrading miners is that when you upgrade it, because you need the 2 to upgrade them to a Mark II, but it's going to disassemble the Mark I that they have, and you're going to still be left with a miner in your inventory. So it's like, what's going on here? I had these set up. I had exactly everything I needed, but yeah, whenever you upgrade a belt or a miner or whatever, a building or a pipe, it removes the original resources and uses the new resources.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Or wait. Let me think now, because I was thinking when I went through and did it last time, it removes the...
You had 9. You upgraded 2 miners, at least. But when you were done, you had 7, and it's like, well, if you upgraded 2 miners, it should have taken out 4 instead of the 2.
Yeah.
Because it pulled the 1 back that was.
Yeah, it uses the difference between them, I think, is what it is, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
No, it takes out the original, and it puts in the puts in the new. Oh boy. God, I hate jumping puzzles. I got full health. I can take the hit.
Sound like me over there now. Alright. I'm gonna run it. Grab those. I feel like this is excessive for my sink, but at the same time, I'm tired of carrying around all this shit, so I'm gonna swap that to an industrial storage.
Okay.
What did I delete that I now have 1,500 biofuel?
Did you delete your bioreactors?
Yeah.
Or your
okay.
bio-
You know what? That makes sense now that you say that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And you said you were going to keep those. Yeah. What they're good for is, jump, grab the ladder. Oh, nice idea. Is when your power spikes above your maximum capacity, that's when they'll kick in. So they'll hold whatever biofuel you put into them, But
Yeah,
then when you
so I'm probably going to go back and actually add some more in at some point. It was just at the moment I wanted to remove them.
oh, that's fine.
Because it does seem like something that would be, useful to have.
You'd think so.
I don't know why you're there. I had a ramp just like hanging out, sticking barely out of the mountain. And not in any way that would like help me get up the mountain or the little cliffside here either.
Was it near where your limestone and copper was?
No. I was
Oh, okay.
right off the front face of the iron. I'm sure I put it
Oh,
up there thinking I was going to put one up later on, like put a ramp
No.
between them.
No, I put that there
Oh, okay.
because I noticed you have you had a lot of problems at times getting up and down that face. So I decided
that's fair.
But you don't need to keep it. Anything I build, if you decide you don't want to keep, I will not hurt my feelings if you decide to get rid of it.
Well, the only reason I'm getting rid of it at the moment is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to run a ramp up from the floor below, which means
Okay.
I have to delete the floor that's right here. And because they don't line up. They're off tilt,
Okay.
they're offside from off tilt from each other just a little bit.
Okay.
And also I can make it a little bit better. I think I can do it with a 2 meter instead of a 4. And just... There we go. Yeah, there were a few things I was looking at. It's like, I would like to do that differently if I ever replace everything. And now I'm looking at like, I'm replacing everything, so...
So there's something that goes on with hypertubes and conveyor lifts when you do the floor holes, is that you can sometimes stretch them longer than they're allowed to go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was too far to fall. So yeah, if you have a conveyor floor hole and you line it up with another conveyor floor hole, you can go, and when you're trying to put it down, the animation will show you that it's only going so far. But a lot further, not infinitely farther, but a lot further, you can actually connect them. It's as long as you can pretty much get a
I feel like I've used that without realizing it in a couple of places, but maybe not.
It's possible. Okay, I need to find some nuts or some berries. So yeah, with the doggo, you need the pale berry. You need the red berries in order to tame them.
Okay. Yeah, I found
saw
one so far, but I was gonna study it to because berries are the one thing that I have not been finding.
You have some in your chest.
I thought I just had the. I was thinking I only
Maybe
had
it
one.
Well, that's all you need. When it's looking at you, you have to go into your inventory and actually drag it out of your inventory.
Oh, okay.
So it falls on the ground. If you have it in your hand, the dog's not going to come. But if you drop it on the ground, the dog will come.
Okay. That makes a certain kind of sense.
Okay. When I start making sense to people, I got to rethink life choices.
It can't be that bad.
I didn't say major life choices.
Alright, so I needed 3 Mark II miners again. And I need to grab cement.
Are you going up to the coal?
I'm gonna head that way in just a second. I gotta finish up my foundations here and slap these 3 miners back down.
Okay, there's no hypertube yet. I am currently building it.
Oh, okay.
But there is a nice long wall with a ladder running up it.
Oh.
And I also have a little ramp going up, so it's easy to get directly from point A to point B.
So I'm gonna say one thing I do really, really like about this. Oh, I made this too tall. Son of a bitch. I was gonna say one thing I do really like about this is that I can just sit here and build off into the wall. Because I hate games where like you're building and it doesn't meet up evenly to the wall and then it won't let you clip in.
Okay.
And I'm actually really glad that I can run these foundations into the terrain so that it, you know, even if it's not perfectly smooth. Oh, that's my destruction limit. Yeah, even if it's not perfectly smooth, at least it's, you know, a flat wall or a flat floor all the way up.
Yeah.
So now I have to go through here. I'm gonna have to move from a 4-meter ramp to a 2-meter ramp. Oh, also I think I figured out how we kept running out of power a minute ago. Because when I go to start when I go to start removing things,
Yeah.
I just start, and I'll start sweeping, and I just now realize I almost cut off power again.
I think one of those times that we lost power was my fault, so.
Alright, so I do have a little bit sticking through, but it's not bad.
You want the entrance to this hypertube right by the steel base then?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I'm not against a connecting flight.
I will make sure right by a building or a rock face, so when you come jetting down this tube at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you will take damage. Or should I avoid that?
I mean, I'm good with either one, honestly. I was gonna... eventually, I'm going to make a cannon out of the hypertubes. Like, I'm not gonna be able to help myself.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
We're gonna drop everything off in the inventory, see how far we can get across the map going light speed.
You got to be very careful that you get your calculations right, otherwise it's very easy to shoot off the edge of the map. It is very easy for that to happen.
That's why I said put everything in a storage box, because I'm not intending to survive the trip.
Oh, you want to just do it just to...
See how fast I can go.
Okay.
Alright, let's see... Yeah, because I know you can go fast enough with like, I think it's like 11 of them from what I remember.
I don't think you need that.
To not, I was about to say to just flail straight off the edge and not even be slowing down.
I think 7 is usually what people will do for that. Oh, you just passed me.
Yeah, I figured I'd go take a look.
Yeah. So you can follow the hypertube up to the elevator shaft. And then on the side of the elevator shaft is a ladder to climb up until I can get that hyper tube. I ran out of steel pipes.
I don't think I brought anything to do an entrance on this one.
That's okay. I'm grabbing everything I need.
Gotcha.
You know, one thing that might not be a bad idea is to put those spacers back in between the buildings, or put some sort of door on the front of the buildings.
Yeah, I'm gonna run a catwalk intersection or catwalks up it, or up to the front.
Okay.
I'm kind of trying to go for the like the sky bridge kind of look. If that makes sense.
It's just kind of annoying when it's like I got to run across all these.
Yeah, no, I've been noticing that, and it's one of those things that, like I said, I'm going to do it here pretty soon. I just haven't yet.
Okay.
Because I noticed it the other as I was taking stuff around, like I need to do that. Yeah, once because my original idea plan on it was to, once I had, crud, now I can't think.
It's okay. It's something that's challenging to everybody.
I mean, I don't do it very well. I play video games on YouTube.
That's better than me.
So it was one of those things that basically, as I was going through looking at it, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out now, and then, I'll just connect them up later on. And then later on never happened. So
yeah. So the problem with this hypertube that's coming down from the, did you go up to the elevator shaft yet?
yeah, I'm up at the top of it.
Okay. When you come down the hypertube, you will be coming out at an immense amount of speed, so you will be shot from it.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a cannon.
Not quite a cannon, but more than you're expecting, probably.
Gotcha. Are you still over at the main base?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I just put I'm just putting an entrance right now on the hypertube. Do you what do you need from the main base?
Well, I was gonna say once the entrances are on, I can go back and grab it. I was gonna grab the 2 miners and go ahead and update these coal miners up here. But I'm also gonna need to do belts as well. So.
What do you want me to grab? Heading back right now.
I know it's gonna be steel. I've got.
Modular frames.
Steel modular frames and 6 portable miners, or actually 4.
Okay. What steel? Beams or pipes?
No, just the modular or the beams for the belt.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figure we can bump up that coal output. And
wow, this storage unit only has rotors and ingots.
yeah, that was the thing. Is I had, if I figured it up right, I have 16 slots, but I only have 15 or 14 different items at the moment. So
yeah,
I still have room for 2 more items that I can pick up, and I actually have them now. I just haven't built the production for them yet. Because I actually have 3 more already.
How many stacks of beams do you want? 3 enough?
Yeah, 3 will do it. Because I've already run Mark III part way back up here.
Okay. Well, I'm also going to tear apart your conveyor lift, and
okay.
that's going to come down the. How many did you want? I have 4. You need me to make you some more, or?
The portable miners?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
4 is enough? Okay.
Yeah, because I've got 3 miners up here to upgrade.
Okay.
So.
And you'll get 1 back when you upgrade them, so
yeah,
that'll be enough.
but you have to have 2 in your inventory when you click it.
Yep.
And God.
Unless you want to disassemble
Yeah,
one of them.
but
But
yeah, I'll carry it back.
I'm on my way back. You wanna go over by that hole at the top of the elevator?
Yeah, I'm kind of
And,
curious how far you're gonna shoot out of this thing.
I don't think I'll shoot up very far at all.
Oh yeah, no, you're coming up. Never mind.
I'm coming up, so it's going to be a little slow. So, do you ever play games where you have to do the crouch slide or crouch jump?
Crouch jump a little bit.
Okay, well you can do that in here too.
Okay.
It's C is crouch, so you can run and hit C and you'll slide, and at the end of your slide, before you start losing
that
speed,
is
you space bar.
that is a much further jump.
Yeah. See what this does. I'm almost at the top. Nope, I do not make it up. If you come over to the hole, can you see me?
I heard it and I didn't see anything, so I'm like, either something failed or he hit it at like Mach 9.
Nope, and I'm stuck in here.
Oh God. I can dismantle. I don't know if that will benefit you at all.
Yep, that hurt me. But
So
that's okay.
we need to do like a booster for it. Like, can we do a booster on it?
No, you don't need a booster. Here, I'll come up and fix it. I just gotta eat these 3 nuts that I have. Hopefully, I can. Okay, let's. I just need to snake the hyper tube up over the top, and then I'll pop out at the top. I can't wait to check the stream tomorrow to see what the hell this looks like.
You were just ahead, sitting in a closed ring.
Okie dokie. So we will do 8E.
Oh, you're gonna put. Would it work better to put it in a wall or no?
Nope. Nope. Because then we're gonna do this.
Oh, okay.
And now we'll just pop out here. But we probably don't want to pop out here. Probably want to pop out over here. And then we need an entrance. Entrance. 2.
There it goes. Oh shit. Oh no.
Well, can't connect more than one.
I plugged it in. Oh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. No. And I almost died there.
What'd you do?
I went to walk in front of it, got sucked into it, and now I realize that there's nothing connecting from the.
Oh shit! Yep. I did the same thing, and I almost went down. That would have killed me. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Get out of here.
It took me from full health to like fraction of a bar.
Yep. I think I put it too close to the coal conveyor.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. God damn it. Okay. So I'm back at the hub now. I fell off trying to get to the
Hey.
trying to get to the ladder.
Yeah, you're back at the hub too.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Well, if you want to go into my my chest at the bottom, you can grab the stuff out that you need. I was trying to fall and grab onto the ladder. I'm like, why can't I grab onto the side of the ladder? Well, that's why.
Yeah, no, I was doing the same thing. Like I went,
well, at least
I went, got real close to it, like barely cut off of it, and I couldn't make it back in time, and I just like, well, there I go.
I was falling down next to the ladder on the side of it, and apparently you can't grab the ladder from the side. You have to grab it from the front. It's just... The body just flopped. So apparently, if in multiplayer, if you die, the other person can revive you. As long as you don't hit the right mouse button, the other player can revive you.
Oh, okay.
Why can't I run now? Oh, it's Rick. I don't have my Blade Runners on. I'm slow as hell.
That's what it was. Okay. I noticed something was different. I'm like, I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, you landed on the outside of the wall. I landed on the other side. Hey, my rebar gun's still full.
Oh, sorry.
So I need modular frames and the miners.
Yeah, let me just build a chest real quick. Okay, you need frames, modular frames, and steel. There you go.
Alrighty.
Don't forget to re-equip your Blade Runners.
Yeah, I already got them.
Okay.
I noticed you. I remember you saying something about them, and then looking at it today, it's like I'm not doing this without those anymore.
I'm gonna reconnect that tube right now.
Alright, well, once it's reconnected, I'll give it another shot.
I'm just going to make this a little higher so it's easier to jump into. There we go. There you go. It is reconnected.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Okay, so now this produces 240 coal a minute now.
Yep. Mark III belts, I'm assuming.
That's the part I'm working on.
Okay, don't upgrade any of the lifts coming down.
Okay. I'm
actually,
at the moment working my way through.
I was to say, actually, go ahead and do the lifts because I have a little bit more work to do before I can start doing that.
Gotcha.
Are you gonna combine? Are you gonna have two lines coming down or just one line coming down? Of coal?
I'm probably gonna still do two lines coming down to the foundry area. Because that's 240. Yeah, it's 240 a minute on all of them. And I don't. And I don't know. Yeah, looking at it, I don't know if I've got enough to I don't have a belt fast enough to actually carry all of that. All
Why are
right.
there multiple crates over here?
Huh?
I'm looking at my compass up top and I see at least two crates. Wondering if yours didn't get cleared or no?
I've had one that kept popping up over there, and I don't know. Like if I'm being honest, I don't know why it hasn't cleared yet. Because I'm pretty sure I picked it up.
Oh, I wonder if that's the one that's sitting on the mountainside from when you died.
Oh, yeah, probably. Now that you mention that, I'm like, that's a thing I did.
Because then once I have the elevators coming down, I'm going to surround this all in walls, and I'll probably remove the ladder. So it just looks like a nice blue penis in the sky.
Hey, I mean, you can't beat that.
Unless you actually want me to make it look like a penis.
No.
Okay.
I've got to maintain some sense of like, you know, reasonability. Otherwise, YouTube and Facebook start to get pissy.
Yeah. I'm going to move this entrance back because getting stuck in the coal belt is not fun.
And I'll be honest, it wasn't all that long ago that I didn't care really on that kind of stuff, but I got monetized for Facebook recently.
Oh.
And it's actually really nice to have that little bit of extra coming in. I'm like, I got to be careful. I got to be good.
It's interesting. I checked your views on Facebook, and it's like you have quite a few more views on Facebook than you do on YouTube.
Which drives me insane. If I'm being completely honest, it drives me up the wall. Because
Yeah,
I've put so much more energy into YouTube than I did to Facebook. And, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50 views a video on average on Facebook, and on YouTube it's like 10.
Oh, you should have seen me a month ago, man. I was doing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
And I was averaging 55 to 60 concurrent viewers.
On
Facebook.
Okay.
Like a couple thousand views a night, 50, 60 people watching at any given time. And it's been different. Like, not in a bad way. I enjoy the game. It's been different.
So one of the glitches in this game from the client side, or from my side, is that randomly your mark will disappear from my compass. And right now I'm looking right at you, and there's no mark of you on my compass.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Am I still on yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Just to make this a little more easy.
All right, so that's Mark III all the way down on 2 different miners. And I also did a Mark II miner for my coal that's going to my power, which means I could, and I don't know, maybe should, upgrade my actual power area.
Do you want me to do that for you?
It's probably gonna look a lot nicer if you do it.
I will keep your same mathematics because 1 pump
per 2.
There's a more complicated one, but the piping is very specific, and it's actually 3 pumps for 8 coal generators, but it's very specific the way you have to lay the pipes.
Oh, okay.
So it's just easier just to do 1 pump for 2 generators.
Okay, so that it would be a little more efficient, but not
just slightly. You're basically saving, what is it? You're basically saving 20 megawatts.
Which, I mean, I'm looking at, it's producing what?
It's producing
75 each?
Yeah, that is 75, 8. That's 600 megawatts.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that. Like, it don't have to be more complicated than that.
There is something I want, a way of running belts like how you did here.
Yeah.
That I want to show you. It's called the manifold method. And basically what it is, you run everything into here, and then you put a splitter, run it down to here, put another splitter, and in front of each input, you put a splitter, and then just run belts that way, and it'll saturate the first one, the first.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then it'll saturate the next one and the next one, and use a lot less belts that way.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so I want to say I was looking at something about, or something like that, like wondering if there was a way to set it up.
yeah,
Because I've done things like that before, and I was sitting there, I was like, there's gotta be a way to do it, but I'm not gonna sit here and beat my head into the wall until I figure it out.
yeah, yeah. And then there's with the assemblers, there's a way of stacking splitters up to a conveyor lift, and that way you can run things high and low without having them interfere.
Stacking splitters to a conveyor lift?
Yep.
I would have to see that one.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You know how you were stacking conveyors in your warehouses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically, on an input, you put the conveyor lift at the lowest setting it'll be at, and then you back off a few spaces, build 3 splitters high, or mergers, or however you're going to do it, and then you can connect the belt to the lift to that top merger and delete the bottom 2.
Okay.
You can also attach mergers and splitters directly to conveyor lifts, but that is a little iffy sometimes if it'll actually work or not.
Yeah,
And it looks good.
that's one of those. So I've messed with attaching them directly to assemblers or directly to other things, and it seems like it works better and it looks better if you just put it that one belt section off.
Oh no! I'm talking conveyor lifts. You can attach a splitter or merger directly to the top or bottom, not like if you set a splitter down and you attach a conveyor lift to it, that little hood will come out and actually attach to the splitter. But
Right.
if you have the conveyor lift already attached to something, and you attach the splitter to it, the splitter will actually kind of sit on the head of the lift. It's like the lift is the plates are going directly up into the center of the splitter. It's really weird looking, and it's kind of iffy if it works.
Does it still have an input side on the splitter?
It depends what direction the lift is going. If the lift is going in, it'll attach to the input side. If the lift is going out, it'll attach to one of the outputs.
Okay.
So, also you can attach splitters and mergers to conveyors that already exist. So if you want to run one long conveyor belt and then just put in your splitters where you need them, you can do that too.
I saw that one on a video yesterday. Earlier today. I was looking at where,
Yep.
just if I wanted to split this off here, just put a splitter on the straight belt, and it works.
Doesn't even have to necessarily be a straight belt. It can be a belt on an angle.
I just meant not curving at the time.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. As long as it's straight, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Now the manifold idea, that sounds again, I figured there was something like that for it. I didn't take the time to sit and think about doing it that way, but it makes sense.
Yep. I'll build a coal plant, connect it to the power grid, and I'll rebuild your coal plant if you're okay with that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you can
Okay.
if you can tidy it up any, by all means.
I'm not going to leave you without power. I'm gonna make sure I have the other one set up first.
Alright.
Yeah, with the lifts on the pipe, the pumps that you put on, I don't think your head lift is high enough that you actually need them.
I didn't think it was, but I wasn't sure. So I
Yeah,
figured, I'm gonna throw it on there just to be absolute.
Basic water extractors have a head lift of 10 meters. So if you're ever unsure, just put down a 1 meter platform, put the zoop mode in vertical, and go up 10 platforms. And if it's not that high, you don't need it.
I was sitting there looking at it how do you measure 24 meters in the air?
Well, the pump can add an extra 20 meters. The water extractors themselves
Are
have a head
10.
lift of 10.
But that's what I was saying. I was like, how do you measure 10 meters up or 20 meters like straight up? Like, I get if you were doing it, lengthwise height, but I didn't think about putting foundations in vertical and just going up with it for whatever reason.
If you have a straight pipe level, you can pump water from one end of the map to the other. You don't need any pumps. But if you go up at least 10 meters, you're going to need a pump.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
It's just head lift, yeah.
Does it have travel time on it, by the way? Like when I started up, it takes so long for the water to get to the end.
Yes,
Okay.
because each section has to get water before the next section will start to fill.
Gotcha.
So when you make pipelines, it's best to make your pipelines as long as you can. So,
Alrighty.
yeah, I'm taking my smoke break right now. So
Yeah,
I'll
I was
wait
gonna
till
say
I come back in.
I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna stand on this platform, and I'm gonna go take my cigarette break, and then I'm
I
gonna
was gonna say,
head back.
if you want to
and,
stand up by the coal plants, your viewers can watch me build.
Oh yeah, that actually sounds like a lot better idea. Now I'm getting used to how this works. Like I say, I'm not used to playing automation games, so getting used to the math in this one does take a little bit of time. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't notice that before. That's cool.
What'd you do?
So the coal plants, the way the frame on the bottom of them is built.
Yep.
All right, so I was in the military. I was in the Army for 5 years, so I've spent. I'm gonna do it from the miner or from the top of this thing. That way, it's not
Okay.
so overbearingly loud. But so looking at some of these buildings, they have that square tube frame, and I really like the fact that they did that because it's something that you don't really think about until you ever have to use one. The ability to like pull up with a massive forklift and just pick your building up and carry it
Oh yeah.
is an amazing feature to add. And the fact that they actually like looked at it, got it right, and like you've got the shocks on it to level the building out and all that. I didn't notice that before. I noticed it kind of with the miners, but they always kind of dig into the ground, so I didn't notice it didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah.
The
The
way that-
miners.
The way
the
that coal
generator-
plant was leveled, though, it stuck out to me because the legs are at different levels.
Okay. So, are you standing on the miner that's feeding the coal generators?
No, I was standing on the power line right next to it.
Okay. Can you see me down here jumping by the water yet?
Yep.
Okay. Then they'll be able to watch me do this.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute.
Yeah. Take your time. Enjoy your smoke.
Oh, well, that looks a lot nicer than mine.
I've built quite a few of these in my world.
So, let's see. Is it? Yeah, that's right. Because I remember figuring that up now. Because it was 8, but I had built 6, and I didn't have the resources to build the 2 more.
You did actually.
I did?
Oh, originally you built. Do you only have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I've only got 6 up. I didn't bring it. I didn't bring it up with me to build 2 more.
I thought you did, and you're like, it's getting late. I think I'll just call it right now, and I'll do that next time.
That might have been it, actually.
Yeah. And then you went and did something else because that was like a 4-hour stream you were doing.
Yeah. Oh god, you do pick up some speed in this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you come slamming into. Yeah.
Oh, straight into the conveyor belt.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna head back over and start getting my production put back together, because right now all I've got is a whole bunch of storage.
And I need to grab some concrete, so yeah. So yeah, just remember when you're doing your screw setup that you don't need all the constructors. You just have to remath how you got to do it, though.
Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to look at the recipe on it and see.
Yeah. Which. So even though you're not standing next to me, you don't have to be quiet and not talk to your viewers. So.
Oh yeah. Right now I've got. I think it's you and like my wife is watching, and like one other person, because I've noticed I get a lot more views off of VODs than I do off of anything else.
Okay.
I want to bring that to right there.
Is your wife much of a gamer at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
But she knows this is my hobby, and one of well, she is, but not this type of game, I guess is the right way to put it. Like, we're both right now waiting desperately on Tears of the Kingdom.
Never heard of it.
It's the new Zelda coming up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, actually, yeah, I've had the game pre-ordered since it went available for pre-order. We're getting the Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition Switch. Like, we're just ready for it to be here.
Understood. Oh yeah, having these hypertubes is a lot nicer than having to run and climb.
Oh, this thing doesn't line up. At least not perfectly, at least.
What doesn't line up?
The stack for the conveyor belt from the miner.
Ouch. Yeah.
It happens.
Yep. Could be worse.
On the bright side, because what I'm doing is I'm centering them all up.
Okay.
So it's far enough away from it that it's not obvious that it doesn't.
Some people are very anal about it. They say it has to line up perfectly, and other people really couldn't care much.
I probably fall more into the second category, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, it's nice when it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright, we're gonna do... But, like, I will... like that one, you know, I pulled it far enough out to the front that you can't tell unless you're, like, staring at it. So, for me, that's good.
So you said you don't mind clipping, right?
I try to minimize it, but I don't mind it.
Okay, I'll fix that one. I had a power pole that was sitting a little too far back, and the wire was clipping through.
Oh, the wires? No, I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay. There we go.
Alright, so... Smelters can handle 30 at a time. Or 30 a minute. Right?
Yep. Well, it depends on what you're smelting.
Iron.
Okay, yeah. It's 30.
Alright.
I'd say due to the fact that those nodes up where you started are pure nodes. Or no, they're normal nodes. Sorry, they're not pure nodes. They're normal nodes. I mean, you can still go with one miner per plates, rods, and screws if you want. If you want to mark to them, you can. Just remember, you got to double everything then.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm debating. Alright, so if I did it this way, I think I'm going to stack these. But I need to figure out which side of this is the front. Wait, I know how I can do that. Shit. I'm gonna need more cables. Alright. I forgot that I could just go over to the blueprint building and just pull up my blueprint and go, okay, which side of this goes to the front? Alright, so my door is to the front. Got it.
Come on, why aren't you working?
So yeah, this will be my first, like, hall building. So yeah, you were talking about like the difference in my viewership from Facebook to YouTube.
Yep.
Uh, the only reason I am streaming on Facebook, in all honesty, is because I made a deal with my viewers that
Okay.
if they got me to 1 million views in a month, I would start streaming there.
Holy crap.
And they went, it went just bananas, honestly. This is the only way I can describe it.
So I'm assuming you've never heard the phrase don't bet against the internet.
I've heard it. I didn't listen.
Yeah. Most people don't. It's hilarious. There's this one girl I watched a couple of videos of hers. Not much of a gamer, just more of kind of like a vlogger type thing, and she was up late at night one night and made a deal with her with her viewers, and she's like, if I can get enough money to build a gaming PC, I will start an OnlyFans and I will game naked.
Oh, that was... I mean, you do you. I would do it. Not gonna lie, I would do it.
And she even said, like, it wasn't anything sexual. It was just me sitting there playing video games. And
oh yeah, that's all mine would be.
By the time I woke up in the morning, you know, my GoFundMe that I put up that I knew nobody would donate anything to was already double what I needed to build my computer.
Your cup overfloweth.
Yeah. And a lot of people were saying, I'm donating this money, but you don't have to stream naked. I'm not going to watch it, but I want you to enjoy video games, so that's why I'm helping you. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. So like they would cover like
very altruistically odd of the internet.
Yeah, it was like they covered the cost of the computer by themselves, and they even said, it's like, you don't have to stream naked. It's like, she's like, well, I kind of made this deal, so I kind of have to do it. But yeah, she had an OnlyFans page, and people were saying, if you haven't checked it out and you're expecting something amazingly sexual, it's not. She just sits there naked and plays video games.
I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. And you know what? Screw it. This is going on. I've talked about this with streaming with other people before. If I could sit there in a bikini top and stream and make this my career, and you think for half a second I wouldn't do it, you're mistaken.
Well, oddly enough, bikini tops are fairly comfortable.
Alright, I need to do that one.
Yeah, the only thing I've noticed about your streams that's a little odd is that your face cam seems to be very small.
So I thought about that a lot when I first started doing it. Like how much of that I wanted it to, like how, shit, that was wrong.
It's not terribly small. It's just like, oh yeah, it could be a little bigger.
So I need to adjust it, honestly. It's that way because when I started, I had a really cheap camera.
Okay.
And since then, I've managed to get, you know, better equipment and everything. I just never went back and changed that.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So that's gonna be... How do I want to run this? It'll need to be... splitter there. Splitter there. And a splitter there. That one runs there. I know I don't need Mark IIIs to do this, but...
Come on. How did I fuck that up?
Oh, I just froze.
Oh, that's why.
Did it crash?
No, I can't do anything.
Nope.
Like
My end crashed.
Yeah, I can't even get out of the game.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, it's 4 o'clock in the morning here. I think I'm gonna call it.
No, come on, it's only 3:54 here.
Well, yeah, but no, I gotta get some sleep. My wife texted me and reminded me that we're supposed to be somewhere at noon, so I've got to get a little bit of sleep before then.
Okay, hold on a second.
I don't know if do you still have any kind of connection?
I'm just trying to force quit stuff right now.
Oh, gotcha. Let me see if it'll
There.
even boot back. Yeah, it said Unreal 4 crashed on me.
Yeah, they're with when they come out with update 8, which should be coming up pretty soon. They're upgrading to Unreal 5.
That'll be
So.
fun.
The changes aren't that drastic.
It's not. I'm actually gonna put this splitter in the way I had it. I booted it back up just to see if it would, and yeah, it's not a. So Unreal 5 is a big upgrade, but it's not as big, I think, as people think in most situations. Like it has a lot more upper end capability, but it's not in most applications, especially with something like this where they're going back through an existing game and changing it. It's not going to be.
Hold on. Sorry, there's probably gonna be a little feedback on your stream for a second.
Oh, gotcha.
So.
All right, there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put these little interchanges in.
Oh, you're actually back in the game.
Yeah, like I say, I had this, and I wanted to see where the autosave stopped me.
Okay, you can change the frequency of the autosave if you want.
No, like it landed actually perfect.
Okay. Hey, when you close out your stream, you mind hanging on the call for a moment?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go ahead because I'm gonna space these up a bit more. All right, and that should do it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring this up one more, I think, and basically catwalk it up. And that'll be my first like actual tall building.
Okay.
But yeah, just 1 second here. Let me figure out where everything went. Because I kind of started looking. Okay, so you can see me on stream, right? Like the game?
Yeah.
Okay. I just make sure because it kind of did some weird stuff on what I was seeing for what the stream was showing.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream here. So yeah, thank everybody for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. And until then, as always, have a wonderful night. And now I let that feed for just a second since you said it cut off early last time.